Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the waters west of Lashanti and north of Geldorf, where our Draconian flyers are heading on to join up with Anya's Legion. And it's been, it's been like over a week real time since I've done any recording, so their wings must be very tired. They've been kind of hovering over this ocean for a while. And look at the shadow. Look at their shadow. I hope it can show up really well on the YouTube video, because on the screen here it's amazing. It's like this really beautiful shadow. It looks real. I love it. Anyway, I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Age of Wonders 3, a roleplay campaign where you, the viewer, gets to make the decisions. And we are going to continue on our way here. So we have the first half of Anya's Legion, and we've got our Cavaliers, we've got our Warbreed, we've got our Yeti, so we're just getting the Flyer and our Giant. Okay, perfect. Okay, you guys are just gonna stick around, I guess. I think we're moving Satura up to take this tower. Looks like we have all manner of undead horribleness here. Hopefully our scout's gonna be okay. Alright, let's get you on up to Stoicana, I should say. Alright. We can research new skill. What does Global Assault do? A full-on military assault is launched. The caster's units gain charge. Carl is attacking our scout. Kraken, baby Krakens, with a flying halfling eagle riding guy. It's closely matched. Let's give them some stone skin. I'm sure they'll like that. Alright, next. 5 melee strength. Okay, that's pretty good. This will deal 24 damage. Might be better. Oh, I hate luck. Okay. This one's going to go down to the wire, folks. Alright, do we have anything that heals? We don't need it. Let's just stone him. And that time it did it. Here lies Halfling Sky Raider. Yes, here it lies beneath the waves. And we gained some experience for our little scout. That's awesome. Let's get him home so he can heal up. Well, where are we? Oh, Arian Dar. I'm like, I was completely lost here. For a moment, I thought we were over here near Lashanti, but we're way the heck over here. Who owns this? Is this Carl? Yeah, I guess it is. It's a city of either Tigrans or Draconians. Interesting. Or is it Dwemus? Might be Dwemus. Yellow and orange. No, this is Carl. Wow, Carl is way farther west than I thought he was going to be. That is interesting. Alright. All units are promoted to elite rank. Units produced in the caster cities are instantly promoted to elite rank as well. Wow, for only 4 turns? Alright. Wanderer's Way is well defended now. So let's think about things that are going to help us out. We have a mercenary camp for irregulars, an enchanted armory for armored units. And of course a Flow Rock Citadel, although those are becoming pretty common in our world here. I guess we'll go with the Siege Workshop first to get some more production. Leticia. I'm just trying to try to move faster through this part so it doesn't take up all of the episode. Leticia is just going to... You know, every place should have a shrine. I mean, it's the city of a god. It doesn't even have a temple. It doesn't even have a shrine. Let's get a Great Beast Lair, so we can start having some Manticore Riders being produced here. And Aurelia is producing Manticore Riders. Look at this guy. Alright, so a Manticore Rider is essentially a Berserker on top of a Manticore. Because if you look at his model, he looks very much like the Berserkers. Kind of wish they'd wear a bit more armor, but I guess that's what our knights are for. They are dedicated to good. Oh, right, everything produced in Aurelia is dedicated to good. Flying, mounted. So they do count as mounted, they count as cavalry, devastating charge, regular charge, inflict crippling wounds, they're immune to mind control. They are resourceful, which is good. And all the rest is just stuff that all of the rest of our units get as well. Alright, so I guess Aurelia is just going to mass produce these suckers. Heraltisane is going to put some airships out, although... Do we have everything we need for that first? It does take 2 turns, so I want to get the Siege Workshop. Wow, they have slaughter pits in Heraltisane? It's becoming kind of a nasty place. Produced infantry units have killing momentum and +2 melee damage. That would prevent, however, the construction of the Enchanted Treasury, which gives us 30% plus income. Well, Heraltisane, monster hunters are not melee units. Are they infantry? No, I don't think they are. They're irregular. So we're just going to go with the Enchanted Treasury. That's fine. Alright, Tamara's Fall. I think we're turning this into kind of a separate cavalry place. You know, it'd be interesting to build manticores here because the cavalry get that thing that makes them go all evil. But before we can do that, we need to get this place kind of ready. Let's get a Statue of Progress just to add a little bit of production cheaply. And Stoakana. Stoakana doesn't have a temple either. All of these cities named after our gods, they don't even have temples in them. Isthmus City this has not been named after a god. Definitely a war hall. It's going to be a militarized city. Alright, there's our giants. Let's move up to meet him. One thing about these airships is they don't go very far. Okay. Flyer's going to head out over here. Gaspard is going to land. And what else do we have here? We have a monster hunter just kind of sitting here. We have a bunch of lost mariners and a stone giant. And we have our stone giant, who is going to be joining the army. And then we have Satura. Okay, Satura is going to go take this tower. Wow, they're going to fight us. Alright. If that's what you guys want to do. You must have not heard of Satura the Dark, because if you had, you would have run and allowed us to pick up some good points by letting you go. I do like the cloaks on the halberdiers. That's very cool. Yeah, Civic Guard doesn't stand up well to a full-on night charge. Dang, but one survived. I wish you could determine where your troops start, because I hate how the Swordsmasters, the slowest unit, starts way in the back. Alright, so now they're down to just one unit of halberdiers, which I'm going to take on with Satura. But because... Actually, let's try to convert them. Yeah. Dang, resisted. Well, let's see what they do. Now, what's funny is this is a unit that was designed specifically to take out cavalry, and yet they have completely failed to do that. And Satura doesn't have any ranged attack anymore because we sold her scepter in the last, well, not the last episode, but a while ago. Okay, so we have this giant group still. So we have all kinds of groups here. This is turning into a really messy place. We're going to try to take him out. We're not the best suited for it, but we'll see. This guy's here to guard the city. Alright, so the key here is to keep Preston and Leonus together, so they fight their battles together. Here we have a Well of Souls. Not that interested in that, but I do want the Heart of the Blight. So let's come over here. Let's come over here. Alright, so we should be able to... Yeah, very likely victory. We'll get to see Leonus in combat, too, for the first time, I think. Wow. You would think that the Heart of the Blight would look a bit more blighted. I mean, it's green and whatnot, but it's not terrible. We got spiders, and we got a Blight Elemental. He's an ugly fellow. Haven't seen him before. Alright, so looks like they're making a full charge at Leonus. Leonus has a self-destruction drone, a musket fire, or a harpoon. Let's do a drone. Why not? Alright, look at that. We have a drone. A drone that can blow itself up. I like it. Oh, there's our phalanx. Let's take a closer look at them. They are pretty cool. Let's have them take on the spiders, see how they do. Swords Masters can finish them off. So they're not quite as good as the Swords Masters. Well, they have more health. And then again, this is a expert level Swords Master, and this is only a trooper level phalanx. So when they get to expert, they're going to have a bit more strength too. Actually, even more hit points. More Swords Masters. Wow, Leonus has an amazing army. It's like the best army. And they have a cavalier. He has a cavalier too? Wow. The Blight Elemental is tough. Alright. More Swords Masters. Wow, Leonus got lucked out with this amazing army. Meanwhile, Preston only has Daredevils, which I guess makes sense because he is a rogue. And they are kind of a roguish unit. They can dismount. Dismounts to go toe-to-toe with the enemy and gain a different ability set and stats. That's interesting. I thought they had a ranged weapon, like pistols or something, but I guess they don't. Okay, Preston, finish him off. Okay, we do have some priests. We can back these guys up here. Berserkers. And let's dismount the Daredevils. I just want to see what it looks like. Okay, so now they're essentially Civic Guard, but better. Now they do have a pistol. I don't see why they couldn't fire it while they were riding. And they can sabotage machine units. That's pretty cool, actually. Can they remount? They can. Interesting. And let's flank with the mounted archers. And I think we're okay. I don't think we need a spell. Okay, that actually didn't do that much damage despite being a ranged attack. I'd rather he do that than going strictly after our Cavaliers, although they got pretty beat up by those spiders, didn't they? Let's give our priests some experience because I don't really have any good high-level priests. Phalanx. Okay. Cavaliers. Alright, they are beat up. So Swords Masters, you want to help? And none of them can reach him. Oh, we do have our drone. Well, our drone can't reach him either. Leonus has his musket. So let's get right here, and let's just shoot him point blank. Okay. Well, our drone exploded itself, but doesn't look like anyone was harmed. So there we go. And these are champion priests. Okay, so they're really good priests. So at least Preston has that. He does also have champion berserkers. But overall, Leonus' army is much stronger. But now the Heart of the Blight is ours. So all we need to do is move a settler in here and make a city out of it. Okay, we're building up an army here for Bosper, and we'll continue to do so. This is our meeting area for troops heading up north to fight against Karl. We'll, I want to take our shock cavalry and our human knights with them, but Aquarisia does need a garrison. We have a weird little mixed force here. We have dwarf hunters, frostling mammoth riders, and a human warbreed. And we have an ogre and a draconian elder on the way. So this is going to be a pretty mixed bag here. Alright, and we are building roads here to link all of the cities of the Helios ward together. The ward of Helia, I should say. Okay. And we're not done yet, builder. Let's go up to the berries. And let's go up to the tower. And we still have some movement left. Well, a little bit. Alright, so now we're also building a road. I guess, is this the road to Aquarisia or to Leticia? We're almost done with it. Wow. Cannot reach. Alright, that's a pretty good road. Why can't we build a water fortress? No, I don't think we're gonna do that. Thanks, though. And I wonder if we should, like... Oh, there's a library's inside the grounds here. I wonder if we should build a tower here. Just to have some vision of what's going on with Dwemus. I think that might actually be a good idea. So we'll get right to the edge and build a tower. Okay, now what you're doing is I think you're building a road to the gate that takes us to Heraltisane. Oh yes, and of course, you can only build a road on terrain you can see, which means 2 tiles at a time, which is the most annoying game mechanic, let me just say. I guess it's to stop you from building roads, like, across territory that isn't yours. But okay, Manticore Rider, let's move you up to the army gathering. Satura is just going to stay here. We'll see what these guys do next turn. They are kind of beat up, if you look at them. They fought somebody, and they won, but they didn't win by a lot. So this would be a good chance for us to kind of grab them. Alright. Yeah, you're out of movement, so just stop. Alright. Another scout is up here, just kind of taking an eye at this land here. Interesting place. It looks like an attack failed in this village or something because there's items left behind. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is our experienced Kraken. We're going to try to get him to safety. But how? In order to get there, he has to crawl. Well, we'll do the best we can. No, he's already out of move points. Alright, so Dwemus has a Shrine of Smiting and a Firstborn. And a bunch of... She's setting off a bunch of ships here. A Feathered Serpent. Damn. I mean, he's really building up here. He's got another hero. 2 other heroes. Igor Grozny and Wherein Ale Barrel. And then we have Sevilla Fernwald. So yeah, it looks like Duemus is really making a push here. We need to probably more strongly garrison our cities. We do have Isthmus City pretty well garrisoned, but... Alright, Frigoberto, let's take out a dungeon. Legendary, but yet very likely victory. I like the sound of that. Alright, what do we got? What do we have here? We have an Orc Manticore Rider, Orc Berserker, Orc Berserker, Orc Berserker, and Orc Berserker. Alright, so mostly tier 1. It's interesting that they're letting us... Come on. Letting us come to them. Okay. We shall oblige. I mean, as a warlord, I know the strength of berserkers, and they are quite strong. But not strong enough to take out 3 units of knights. A war breed. And our nation's greatest hero. On his very, very non-stable looking dinosaur. Like, I see this dinosaur kind of trundle around, and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna fall over. And I didn't notice this, but when you zoom in, Icara's unicorn is rainbow. It's got like rainbow mane, rainbow tail. I guess that suits her. Still nothing. What's wrong with you guys? I guess they want that Manticore Rider to get the first hit. Let's just... If I move them up to just the yellow, they will get 2 reply attacks. We'll put Frigoberto behind this one. We'll put Icara behind this one. And actually, let's just move the Warbreed to the front. Alright, here he comes. Here comes the Manticore Rider. Went for Frigoberto. They actually traded pretty equal blows. Okay. I forget. I thought the human berserkers carried axes, but I guess maybe they carried giant swords, like these guys. Alright. We have this pretty easily. Taking Icara at point blank is never a good idea. Getting flanked by knights, never a good idea. Although he survived. Alright, I want to get this Warbreed into the battle here, but I can't because he's in Frigoberto's face. Oh, I'm going to let these knights take an attack. Or maybe not. They're not going to... No, they are going to retaliate. 3 to 5, I don't care. Just so we could flank the Manticore Rider. Excellent. And now, Frigoberto can move away. And flank him himself with some magic. Not a lot of magic. And... Warbreed, finish him off. Got him. So that means we can take out these guys. And that's that. That was a pretty good war cry. Alright, is there a way we can... Let's just have Icara finish him off. I need her some experience. She's only level 9. Alright. And our knights are now champion knights. Gives them another 10 hit points. So these guys are elite. They're almost champion. These guys are expert. And we have elite Warbreed. Nice. We got an ogre, a troll, and 170 gold. So the ogre and troll, I guess, are going to head on up to join our armies. And now Frigoberto will take these ancient ruins, not because he needs to. I mean, they're not within the boundaries of Geldorf. Actually, now that we have this, Geldorf is going to produce the Enchanted Treasury to give it even more income. Geldorf is so rich at 270 gold, and now with another 30%. Although, you know what's sad is they could also use the Slaughter Pits because they build the Swords Masters, who are our best infantry. So the Slaughter Pits would have given them +2 melee damage and killing momentum, which isn't amazing, but would have been nice. Alright, Frigoberto and team. Yeah. I was going to say, should they heal up a little bit, but it's not necessary. Mass Curse, though. Alright, we have some ogres, some spiders, and what are those, boars? Yeah. Alright. Let's see. We have a range penalty, unfortunately. But because she's a holy champion, and apparently they're evil-aligned units, she's doing some extra damage, which is good. Let's finish them off with a charge. Didn't quite do it. I mean, they're out of Frigoberto's range. Maybe he can... Actually, just... Oh, whatever. Oh, Frigoberto gained a level. Awesome. Boars. Spiders. Spiders. Nice. Warbreed, no fear, puny spider. All right. Ignominious Buckler of the Outcast. 39 gold and 29 research. No. I guess she needs a shield, but it'll make her susceptible to spirit attacks. I don't know if I like that. Preston could use a shield. And he's a bit more sturdy than Icara. Or is he? 75 hit points. No, they're both pretty much the same. Alright, she'll keep it for now. I guess that means we're going down to this dungeon too. Oh, we need to test out my theory to see if there are two dungeons in the same territory, if you can have both the Slaughter Pits and the Enchanted Treasury. Alright, Frigoberto. Yep, toughness. Alright. I'm just going to save these points for other better skills. I don't need to make him stronger. I mean, look at him. He's 105 hit points already. Although, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're going to get one of these here. Now troops are even stronger since they have toughness. Let's move up this. Wow. Elite level horse archer. Oh, here's our navy. Shrine to the Fickle Mermaid. Bestows visiting units with +2 vision range and mariner. Fully restores their movement. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait, okay, I'm sorry. I don't know who's who anymore. So Camille is the white and the orange. So this is Camille. Camille's all the way out here. Okay, that makes more sense than Carl. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. For a moment I was like, how did Carl get down here? He didn't. Alright. Oh, those halfling jesters. They are the worst. But you know what's even worse than them is, and we have to get some. If we conquer Carl City, we have to build a warlord's place because the monster hunters, the halfling monster hunters, are amazing. They shoot out area of effect fireworks. Okay, something's going on. Northern Light. Every player's global mana income increased by 20%. Leaders and heroes gain 15 casting points. So this actually benefits Carl more than it benefits us because he is a magic user, like extraordinaire as an archdruid. Good thing none of our enemies are sorcerers. Whereas, whoa, Frigoberto is a warlord. It'll help him, but not as much. Carl Hushwick disjuncts Inspire Loyalty. What does that one do again? The caster and their Empire's heroes gain... Oh yeah, we definitely need this. How dare you, Carl. In fact, let's reinforce it. We're going to use all of our mana. And that's it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Next episode, we will continue to do what we're doing, apparently with no mana. But that's okay, because we're a warlord. We fight with swords and muscles, and mana is just kind of a nice little add-on. So once again, I'm Marcus Aurelius. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.